Welcome to this edition of FPD Roll Call. My name is Steve Michael. I am the Public Information Officer for the Florissant Police Department. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about some tips to prevent package theft, as well as some safety tips when you're out shopping. And these tips are going to be helpful around the holidays as well. I also want to talk about Team Food Pantry, how you can give back and how the police department has been working with Team Food Pantry as well. I'm going to touch on some other tips that are going to be helpful when it comes to the correlation with crime and opportunity. So I'm going to be touching on some tips there. And then I'm going to end the show with a review of the September and October crime stats. But first I want you guys to check out this interview that I conducted with Nancy Wolff down at Team Food Pantry, as well as Chief Lowery. Joining me now is Nancy Wolff, the Team Food Pantry Director. Well, thanks for joining us, first of all, Nancy, and thanks for having us. Can you tell us a little bit about Team?
Sure. Team has been here over 30 years in the Florissant area. We service people from Hazelwood and Florissant. We have 5 zip codes that we're responsible for, along with anyone in St. Louis County that is in need of food can come and get St. Louis Area Food Bank government commodities.
Okay, and then, so it's not just Florissant, you have a lot of areas that you do serve.
Correct.
Okay.
Absolutely. We turn no one away.
Okay, is there some kind of list, or is there something that they have to sign up for in order to be eligible?
Yes, they do have a requirement. If they're in the Hazelwood and Florissant area, they have to show 2 pieces of residency plus a photo ID. But they only have to verify their address in St. Louis County for them to get government commodity food.
Okay, that's good. And so what do we have going on here today?
Today has been a very busy day. This is our once a month St. Louis Area Food Bank government commodity run. We have 2 U-Haul trucks, about 26 footers, that come in with all the foods that we use we order off of the computer, and we get them once a month. And thankfully we have the Florissant police officers and Florissant firefighters that can assist us in unloading the food that has been received today.
So, and it's also about 30,000 pounds, am I right, that gets delivered?
Correct, absolutely.
And I can attest to that because I helped unload some of that, and there's a lot of food here at Team Food Pantry. And this is great that Florissant is doing this for all the residents, because there's, well, not just residents, but a lot of people in St. Louis County, a lot of people that need it, because I can attest that there's a lot of food here. But I can tell you that every time I come in here, the pantry gets low. So you are serving a lot of people.
Correct, we are. We have over 2,200 active client families a year, and they're registered with us. Some come in 40 to 45 clients a day, and we have over 200 that we do a week. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 2, and Saturday, 10 to noon. We have over 100 volunteers that work hard, a different shift every day, someone completely different, and it's quite an undertaking to see.
And even though you have 100 volunteers, I'm sure you're always looking for volunteers, correct?
Always. We never turn anyone down that can volunteer for us if they are interested.
How would someone go about getting a hold of you here at Team?
We have our phone number is 314-831-0879, and we're open, like I said, Monday through Friday, 10 to 2, and Saturday, 10 to noon. And just come up, and we've got applications here that you can fill out, and we have a lady that will call you and set you up for training.
That's real good. And I'm sure you're on social media, on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And well, we really want to thank you for allowing us to help, and we look forward to next month. And thank you for all that you do for the community. I mean, it's huge, and it helps so many people. So we're glad to be a part of it to help give our little bit back as well.
Absolutely. We appreciate all the service from you fellas and ladies, and we're thankful and grateful for each and every day you come up and help us.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm with Chief Tim Lowery of the Florissant Police Department. We're down here at 265 St. Catherine at T.E.A.M Food Pantry. The police department and T.E.A.M have kind of joined up, and we're helping T.E.A.M out to unload some of their product that is their monthly commodity. And Chief, what is it that you'd like to mention about your officers' dedication to T.E.A.M showing support for the city?
Well, I really appreciate these officers coming out and doing this. We do this once a month on a Wednesday. I think it's the third Wednesday of every month. And we ask for these officers, our employees, to come and volunteer. And every one of these guys volunteers their time to come down here and help T.E.A.M out. I mean, as you can see, they're two very large trucks that we unload. And with their assistance, I mean, they can get this done in a pretty quick manner. And these guys can do their job and make sure that the citizens of the North County area receive the food that they need. So I really appreciate what they do, and keeping in mind also is that with the civil unrest this past weekend, I mean, a lot of these guys have worked 10 days in a row, 12 days in a row, but they're still willing to give their time because they know how important it is for us to help the community.
Well, Chief, I want to thank you for letting some of the officers come down here. I know a lot of them are on their own time, but thanks again, and we'll see you next month.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome back to the show. I'm going to talk about some ways to prevent package theft, especially around the holidays. There's a lot of shopping online going on and a lot of deliveries being made to our houses, our porches, and they call it the most wonderful time of the year, but that is until your package gets stolen. So I want to give you some tips to help avoid these, if you call it, crimes of opportunity. So when you order your package online, you need to get a tracking number and know when the package is going to be delivered. Try and track your packages as much as you can, and try to be home at the time of delivery. When you're placing an order, schedule the shipment, schedule the order the day you expect to be home if possible, or have someone there that can accept the order. You can always contact the UPS or the FedEx office beforehand to set that time up. You can always, another tip would be to request a signature for delivery. This will ensure that the package won't be left at your door without a signature. Someone has to sign for it, therefore a face-to-face there has to be some kind of interaction with the delivery and yourself, whether it's someone at the home or you. If you want your package left at a specific place, the back porch, behind the shed, a lot of these places do offer to do that. You just have to request that, or you can even leave a note, let's say on the front porch, saying, can you put it around back? Just in a less conspicuous spot, really. That's a good tip as well. If at all possible, you could have your packages delivered somewhere else. If you're going to be out of town, use another address, whether it's a family member, a relative, someone else if you're going to be out of town. You could also contact the U.S. Postal Service and have them hold any packages until you can make it to the post office to pick them up. That's another option, and it would be a good option with some of these porch pirates, as they're being called. You don't want your goods to go to somebody else, especially after you've already purchased them, paid for them, and you're waiting their arrival. I know that's one thing that we have to be cautious of. So these are just a few tips that I wanted to share with you to be ready for not just the holidays, but just in general. Just be aware, and there are some options out there to help prevent any kind of package theft. So moving on from some tips on preventing package theft, I want to talk about diving right into some safety tips for shopping. Not online, but in general, malls, grocery store. These are some great tips that can help you not just during the holidays, but year round. So one of the tips I have is don't buy more than you can carry. If you're going to carry something, they got the buggies there, they got the carts. Utilize the help that's at the store. A lot of people don't realize, but a store employee will help carry out groceries, push out a cart, help you load your groceries. So really utilize those courtesy clerks, as what they're called, and really take advantage of what the store has to offer. Another tip would be, let's wait to pull that credit card or your checkbook or that cash out of your wallet or your purse until it's time to actually make that transaction. A thief or somebody looking for that opportunity could really just reach over and grab any bit of that, your money or checkbook, if it's just sitting there in your hand or on top of your purse. When you're walking to your car, you really want to deter people, especially for women, to carry your purse close to your body, or your wallet inside of your coat, or even your front trouser pocket. Have your keys in your hand when you're approaching your vehicle, and check the back seat. You can never be too cautious, but with your keys in your hand, you're ready to hit the key fob. If you need to, if someone approaches you that makes you uncomfortable, you can hit your panic button, your unlock button. You can get right in your car and at least have the comfort of being inside your car, to where if something is happening or something you feel you're uncomfortable with, that you can call somebody. Another thing is, if you're out shopping for the afternoon, don't leave anything visible in your vehicle. No packages, nothing you just bought. I think this goes without saying, including purses and stuff like that. But when you're on a Saturday shopping, and you're out buying stuff, put them in your trunk, make an extra trip home. You just don't want to leave anything visible where someone can just look in your car and just take away everything you've just purchased. When shopping online, before surfing the internet, you might want to secure your computers with some kind of antivirus, or maybe update your software. That way you know everything's secure. If you're going to be banking a lot online, or you're going to be purchasing a lot online, you want your banking information secure. So that's one thing you have to really, really take serious in today's society with all this technology. Beware of bargains from companies with who you're not familiar with. If it's the old adage, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So if you don't recognize a coupon, or you don't recognize a website, you don't recognize something that you might be familiar with, and it's a great deal, you don't really want them to have your credit card information, or let alone your debit card information. So just really be cautious. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. You also want to use secure website for purchases. And how you can tell if a website is secure is looking for the icon of a locked padlock at the bottom of the screen, or the sign HTTPS in the URL address. That's going to be in the top where you typically type something in for a location. So those are some of the things you need to look for, and just really just shop with companies that you know and you trust, and just if you're planning on buying from someplace, just really be aware of the potential hazards. And if like I said, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So just keep shopping where you're shopping, but just make sure that you know and you trust that company. I want to talk about a new program that the Florissant Police Department has started, and it's called the Resident Camera Program. What this is it's a great partnership with the residents of Florissant and the police department. Video surveillance, we all know, is one of the best methods for apprehending criminals and convicting suspects who are caught in the act of committing a crime. How this works is the Resident Camera Program allows residents and business owners to register the location of their cameras with the Florissant Police Department. Using this information, and when a crime may occur, the Florissant Police Department will know the locations of nearby cameras, and will be able to collect evidence via the partnership we have with the particular registered camera owner. It's an easy registration process. If you'd like to register your security camera system with the City of Florissant and allow an officer to contact you should a crime occur in your area, and let them know where your cameras are installed, you can go to www.florissantmo.com/police, and there it's just a voluntary registration, and you can put on there as much information as you want as far as where your cameras are located on your house. It's going to be very helpful to the City of Florissant, the Detective Bureau, or bureaus if there's crimes in the area. It's going to be a very, very helpful tool for the Florissant Police Department. So some tips I have, just some general tips that I have from the police department to you guys. We want to really reduce the opportunity for crime in our area. As simple tips as locking your vehicles. Let's just start basic. Lock your vehicles. Don't leave any valuables inside. This could be in your driveway. This could be in your garage. It could be at the grocery store. We don't want to leave any valuables, and I really want to stress this, that guns. We don't want to leave any weapons in any vehicles. We don't need any weapons on the street that aren't being used properly. We don't want any of our valuables stolen, especially guns. Leaving cars unattended in the morning time, specifically while warming up. This is against an ordinance for the city of Florissant. However, it's also a great opportunity for someone to just jump in your car and take off. So we want to be vigilant about reducing the opportunity for these criminals. And also, leaving your porch light on at night. A well-lit street is a great crime deterrent. So we're just asking for the help from our residents to just take a few of these simple common sense tips that we all know. Sometimes we just get a little laxed, and we just want to reiterate and bring to your attention that it's the simple things that can really reduce criminal activity in our neighborhoods. We'll be back after this short break, and I'll talk about the crime statistics.
Protect your family. Go to mo.gov/cyber. Your information lives online as much as you do.
I'm now going to talk about the September 2017 crime report. There were 7 reported robberies in the month of September. On September 3rd, in the 8700 block of Pershaw. September 5th, 105 Dunn Road. September 5th, 1300 block of Stoneberry. September 20th, 13,000 block of New Halls Ferry. September 20th, the 100 block of North Lindbergh. September 23rd, 900 block of Torero. And September 27th, the 12,000 block of Halls Ferry. There were 15 reported burglaries during the month of September. On September 1st, 600 block of Waterford. September 3rd, 500 block of Moulet. September 7th, the 1400 block of Waterford. September 8th, 1000 block of Robinwood. September 8th, first block of Cornflower. September 10th, 1900 block of Durhakey. September 13th, 700 block of Preakness. September 19th, the first block of Marquette. September 22nd, the 2700 block of Countryside. September 25th, 4000 block of Nancy. September 25th, the first block of Country. September 26th, 2300 block of US 67. September 26th, 100 block of Duquette. September 28th, the first block of Locust. And September 29th, at the first block of St. Regis. There were 5 reported motor vehicle thefts during the month of September. On September 6th, the 1900 block of Deborah. September 8th, the 8200 block of North Lindbergh. September 9th, the 8100 block of North Lindbergh. September 20th, 3500 block of Patterson. And September 27th, 50 Country Club at the golf course. There were 55 reported stealings during the month of September, 20 shopliftings, 1 bicycle, 11 from motor vehicles, 1 from buildings, 7 motor vehicle parts, and 15 others. There were 16 reported property damages during the month of September. I'm going to now talk about October 2017 crime report. There were 2 reported robberies in the month of October. On October 11th, the first block of Patterson Road, and October 23rd, 3000 block of US 67. There were 17 reported burglaries during the month of October. On October 2nd, the 1000 block of Rogers. October 2nd, 300 block of Countryside. October 5th, 200 block of Broadmere. October 6th, 1100 block of Humes. October 10th, first block of Holly. Also on the 10th, the first block of Holly. October 12th, 3200 block of Cross Keys. October 12th, 400 block of Countryside. October 13th, first block of West St. Anthony. October 15th, 700 block of Preakness. October 15th, 2200 block of Keevan Road. October 20th, the 600 block of Rosetta. On October 24th, 2800 block of Holiday. There were 11 reported motor vehicle thefts during the month of October. October 6th, 200 block of Humes. October 8th, 2800 block of Patterson. October 10th, 3100 block of US 67. October 10th, 100 block of Calbreth. October 13th, 1300 block of Mundy. October 9th, first block of Reeb. October 24th, 1500 block of Flicker. October 24th, 700 block of Madison. October 24th, 2800 block of Holiday. October 25th, first block of Floorvale. And October 30th, the 1500 block of Bob and Ray. There were 62 reported stealings during the month of October. 18 shoplifting, 1 bicycle, 12 from motor vehicles, 9 from buildings, 7 motor vehicle parts, and 13 others. There were 12 reported property damages during the month of October. Please remember, if you need to report any emergency, you can always dial 911, or you can contact the Florissant Police Department at 314-831-7000. We also have a lot of information on our website at www.florissantmo.com/police. Also, check out our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Nextdoor. I put out a lot of useful information, a lot of cool information out there for the public to see. Also, don't forget, Eddie the Florissant Police Dog also has a Facebook page. So go on Facebook, go on our social media platforms, and if you would, check our pages out and like them if you would. This concludes the show, and I want to thank everybody for watching this edition of FPD Roll Call.